Hey, what's up, parents? In this video, we're going to be talking about expectations and what to expect when it comes to your students' discipleship groups. So check this out. So first off, I am so excited that you trust us with your students and their faith journey. And so we're going to be walking beside your students. We're really just going to be in your corner. The way that I see this is that you are still the primary disciple maker. We're just going to be those voices that are in the background, that are in the corner, just rooting for you, cheering you on, and just echoing everything that you're already saying. And so, again, I'm so grateful that your students have signed up for our discipleship groups. And so the question may be like, what do I need to expect? What is going to happen in these groups, and how can I make sure that my students prepared as they come into groups each time that we meet? So our group gathering is going to look like this. We're going to fellowship. We're going to have a time of prayer. We're going to do some scripture memory. We're going to do talk about our Hear journals, and then we'll close our time giving some type of tool. So like, for example, we may teach them how to share their testimony. We may start teaching them like the 3 circles on how to share the gospel on a napkin and use the 3 circles conversation. Different things like that, and just trying to train those students, giving them a couple of different more tools in their toolbox. And so as a parent, simply it's this: you can just have a conversation about what is your student reading. Just like you would make sure that, hey, are you getting your homework done? Hey, just like, are you making sure that you're getting all the stuff in your bag for practice or the game? In the same way, you can have the same conversations with your student about what they're reading. We're going to encourage, so we'll probably meet twice a month, and if there's any more or any less, we'll make sure we communicate with you all. But we'll meet twice a month, and the goal for right now is to have students show up with at least 2 to 3 Hear journals. That's 2 to 3 Hear journals for 2 weeks of reading. All right, so we're trying to. I don't really want to say set the bar low, but we don't want this to be something that's overwhelming so much and they want to quit. We're slowly wanting to work into this. If they can get more Hear journals done, by all means, make it happen. But what we would like for them to do is show up with 2 to 3 Hear journals, something that they've journaled, that they can bring to the table on what they've been hearing from God. Your students should have got a piece of paper like this. It's got the breakdown of how to do a Hear journal. I'll add this into the link. I'll add a link to this into the group chat, so that way you'll have this information on what is a Hear journal. You might be asking too, what is the reading plan? Well, the reading plan is going to be the same thing that the whole church-wide reading plan is. So whatever we teach on Wednesdays, whatever we're teaching on Sundays, we're doing that same thing. So you can find that on the church app. Brother Mark puts it out for the adult version. The student version goes out as well every Monday morning. And so whatever book of the Bible Brother Mark's teaching, whatever we're teaching in Sunday school, whatever we're teaching on Wednesday nights, that's going to be the same reading, just to keep it simple. And we want to encourage students to read that. I know that they could do any devotional that they want, and they can still do that as a supplement, but for the sake of our discipleship groups, we want them to read. So for example, we're currently in 1 Peter. We want them to read the chapter in 1 Peter this week so that they can be prepared to discuss it during our discipleship groups. Some of the people who are signed up to help with discipleship groups, so like for the guys, it's going to be myself, it's going to be Dwayne Hughes and Carl Neely, and then for the ladies, it's going to be Bridget and then Shay Hughes, and so they're going to be leading the girls. And so again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. I'm going to put all of our parents in a group chat. We're going to do that through the app, and so there's no expectations of communication back to me or responding to me or anything like that. When I post stuff, I'm just going to send that out as a, hey, here's the reading for the week. Hey, here's the scripture memory for the week. Hey, here's the times that we're going to meet this week. So that way you'll just kind of have a know. We'll also communicate this to your students, but we'll loop you in on it because, well, we know sometimes that communication doesn't quite get to you as a parent sometimes, but that's okay. we're growing and maturing, and that's the joys of student ministry. And so, as always, if you have any questions, any comments, concerns, anything, please reach out to me, reach out to Bridget. We'd love to help. I'm so excited about this season of groups. I'm really excited about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what God's going to do in our student ministry and how we're going to start growing in our relationship with Him. So again, thank you so much for your trust, parents. If you got anything else, please let me know. We'll see you soon.